Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, so welcome back to another BLITZVILLAGE episode! Yes, I know it's been a little while. Well, no, it's been a lot while, and I do apologize for that. No excuses. You guys are amazingly supportive, and I do appreciate that you guys have been asking for so much BLITZVILLAGE, and it really does make me feel good that you guys enjoyed this series so much, because I try to make it a little bit extra special by having you guys contribute to it, and having you guys involved, so I do appreciate it when you guys do actually find the series enjoyable, etc. Now, the cool part is that because we've waited, I don't know why I talk like that, but there's a lot of really cool stuff that has been added to the game of Minecraft 1.7.2, such as different stained glasses, some other pieces that were not available previously to use, which is really cool. We've got more decoration blocks, as you could see, and a lot more stuff to really kind of play around and mess around with throughout the game. So I really do appreciate that factor indeed, which means we're going to make a better job of customizing stuff. Now, before we get to the episode set up for today, now, by the way, I have to say, guys, there's going to be more BLITZVILLAGE and more Minecraft episodes coming your way, including YOLO Craft, as well as some other series. So if you're interested in those, make sure to check those out, and I'd really, really appreciate if you do so. But nonetheless, of course, let's get to the submissions of awesome Minecraft designs from you guys. As you know, every single episode, I always show some submissions from you guys. But then on top of all that, I also tried to, obviously, once we're done, for example, the school that we're currently working on, I take suggestions from you guys in terms of what you want to see built. So leave that in the comment section below. But first off, let's get to the submissions, the image submissions from you guys. Alrighty, so first off, we've got Annie Jiang with our cinema theater, which looks really, really cool. And I love how it's separated out. That's really cool to be like multiple spaces, which is cool. Next up after that, we've got Jared Engard. It's Engard. I think that's Guard. I apologize if I mispronounce any of your names. My apologies. And he sent in a spaceship shuttle, which looks awesome. It's really cool how you got it to hover in midair. That's really neato. That's a cool idea, and definitely something I would love to try to pull off at some point. Maybe have some airplanes over BLITZVILLAGE and some space shuttles and stuff like that. That would look kind of cool. Or maybe some Amazon drones. So, yeah, if some of you haven't heard, Amazon is planning to fly drones with their packages, which sounds so futuristically cool and stuff. I don't know. A lot of people are freaking out about it, but to me, it's like, that sounds crazy. I just hope those drones don't go crazy. But nonetheless, next up after that, we've got Nick, who sent in a really awesome sword. It's kind of like a diamond sword, but it's got some other details to it, which is really cool, and he gave himself a plug. So that's, I guess, smart thinking. And then smart marketing. And then finally, to round out the list, Jason Wu, W-U, so I'm assuming that's Wu, sent in, I believe that's Yoshi, but it could be also a turtle. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm assuming it's Yoshi. So that's very, very cool indeed as well. But of course, let's get to the school. Now, one thing that I have taken care of in between episodes was actually finish off the roof, which took an exorbitant amount of time, but now it is finished. And that is really cool, because now we're completely done with that. So that's really, really neato. I've also added a couple of glass windows right above the doors there, and that's something that we're going to add more of for certain. But for now, oops, that's the wrong kind of wool. Let's finish the front of the school here. I guess that could be a good idea. And then we're going to get inside the school to start, designing our classrooms and putting in kind of, the final touches and things like that to make sure that the school looks cool and appropriate. Alrighty, so let me just cut down some of this stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Like a boss. There we goes. Alrighty. Now, of course, guys, if you don't know, the main reason why, or not the main reason, but one of the main reasons why there's going to be a lot more Minecraft content is because YouTube is having a lot of updates in regards to like certain content being ID'd and taken down and things like that. So I don't want to take a risk with losing my channel. So I'm going to stick to content and companies that appreciate having YouTube content and support it. Such as, for example, Mojang, and Notch and such, because they love the YouTube community. They appreciate that, and they always say that if it wasn't for YouTube, their game would not have nearly been as successful as it is. So hearing things like that is very, very motivational. Now, does that mean that there's not going to be other games except for Minecraft? Absolutely not. You know that I would never do that. But there's going to be more Minecraft content. And that's something that I've actually wanted to do for a while, because I've noticed that you guys absolutely love Minecraft. I mean, whenever I put in a Blitz Village episode, or for example, one series that I haven't made a video about for a while now, has been Blitzcraft, and I've been trying to get back to it. And the main reason why I haven't, and you know how I'm always honest with you guys, is because I had this really bad cold, and my face was like always like red. I had like rosacea and stuff, so I was like, I don't really want to be on camera, so that's why I didn't make those videos. I know that it sounds like a really silly and goofy excuse, but that really was it. I really just did not really feel like I wanted to be on camera. So that being said, here's the front kind of hall, I guess. You know what? We should probably close off this area because, you know, for schools you want to be safe. So let's go ahead and provide a fence, right? Like so. And like, whoops. Come on, take that down. And like so. And then we could just have one area to enter. Maybe like that. And let's go 2 tiers. 2 high. 2 fences high. Bam. So yeah, the other thing was why I'm mentioning this about Minecraft was I just wanted to ask you guys, what is it that you guys want to see? Do you want to see just Blitz Village, Blitzcraft, and YOLOcraft? Are those series enough? Or would you guys want me to do some other, like, you know, goofy videos or some other cool ideas? Like, for example, I found this really cool feature in this game mode with super secret settings where it changes the screen type. So, for example, like, look at this. You could make Minecraft look like that. One of the coolest ones, I have to say, is, where is it? These ones, the ones that look like a old TV NES shooter or something. I don't know. I absolutely adore this one. That looks really cool. And then there's another one that's even better. This one right here. Like, I don't know. I even feel like Minecraft looks better like this. I don't know. Maybe you guys would disagree, but I just think it looks really cool. It kind of looks like it's got this retro-y feel to it. And I don't know. I think it's a great idea that they, you know, added this to the game. Really, really cool. And just makes the game look kind of like you could make TV shows and kind of, you know, goofy sitcoms and stuff like that in within the game, which is really cool as well. And then this one's cool too. Like an old school shooter or something, you know, really neato as well. And then there's a few settings that we need to get past to go back to the normal one. Is this the normal one? I believe this is it, right? Are we back to the normal Minecraft? I think so. So that being said, there we are. We are completed on the front. I guess what we could do is we could put a couple of torches up here. Not the safest for school, I guess, because you don't want kids to be next to torches. But we just need it for light purposes. Okay, speaking of light purposes, this space is ginormous, but it is not well lit whatsoever. So why don't we go ahead and start fixing that right away? So we'll go ahead and do a light every 2 blocks or so. I think that should be pretty reasonable. There we are. Well, here I went just with 1, because I really want to have one on the corners there. So then we'll go this, like a this, and like a boss. Boom shakalakers. But yeah, again, I have to say, seriously, it's been ridiculously awesome how supportive you guys have been as of late for the Blitzwinger channel. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you. And again, as I always say, even if I don't necessarily answer to every comment, I try to read as many as I possibly can. And I always try to stay tuned, even the bad ones, even the hateful ones that do sometimes, you know, ruin your day. I have to be honest, like where if your day is not going particularly well and you end up reading a really mean comment, it makes it a heck of a lot worse because you allow, like, I don't know, maybe it's just the kind of person I am, but sometimes I just should not allow that criticism to get to me. But I don't know, I just view all kinds of criticism like that as a chance to get better. So that's why I do end up letting it affect me way more than it probably should. But that's something that is just my own issue that I need to take care of. But as far as the positive, it way outweighs the negative because you guys are just absolutely tremendous. And whenever I have a chance to just talk to you guys and it's not like a story game where there's a story or something like that involved, I try to, as much as I possibly can, tell you that I appreciate it. So thank you so much. Especially, you know, during the holiday season and everything. It's very, very cool. And I hope you guys are having a really, really great Christmas time or New Year's time, or depending on which holiday you're celebrating, Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or anything like that. I hope that you guys are in an awesome time with your families and such, because that's really the most important thing in life. And you'll learn it as you continue to get older and older. You realize that it's truly the most important stuff. It's just having good family. Alrighty, so there we are. Our school is well lit. There are a couple patches right here that are darker, as you can see. But we'll take care of that. We'll set up some tables or something that will address that. Alrighty, so now that we're indoors, what I was thinking of doing, since this wall goes right to the basketball court, I don't really want to make holes in it. You know, that would not be very smart, especially if you have kids playing basketball on the other side, because it's like they're going to just ruin the wall. But what we can do is we could run a wall this way, right? To kind of, or maybe, you know what? Actually, we don't even need to have it like that. I don't know. Maybe we should. I can't decide now. Let's see. Would it look good if we do it? Yeah, I guess that does look pretty wood. Pretty wood. That looks pretty wood. It's not wood, it's bricks, Blitzwinger. Okay, so, I guess that wall could be that long. Why not? And then we'll just create kind of a little arc for the purposes of course, making goodness gracious. Whoa, I can't build. What is going on with me? Does that go? Okay, yeah, it goes this way. To kind of have, like, you know, a hallway arc type thing, I'm a jig. Hopefully it will look halfway decent once we're done. And let's see, so that should be 3 blocks space. Okay, so then we just build up this way. And hopefully that will look halfway decent once we connect it all the way to the floor. Like so. Yep, that looks halfway decent. It kind of looks like a barn door, I know, but I just wanted to have something a little bit more original than just the typical, you know, square shape. Just something a little different. Again, I never claimed to be a particularly good designer, and I don't know why I have a feeling, why I have the need to say that, because I know that there will be somebody who comments like, oh, that's really ugly or something, and that's exactly the kind of criticism I talk about, and then I'm going to take it to heart, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's right, it does look ugly, but it's like, everybody's got their own taste, right? So why not just allow each person to have their own taste? So here we are, gonna add a little bit of extra light there. And there you go. So then you would enter, and then here we would, I guess, set up, I'm kind of thinking right now, maybe we should just do, maybe this area could be like the gym, right? You know how most schools, I think most schools have gyms, right? So we could do that. That could be kind of cool. You could have a little bit of fresh air in here. Boom. And let's see, 2 spaces apart, so that would be right here. And there we go. So we'll have a couple of windows right... Okay, is that 2 or 3? It's 2! Oh no! That stinks. It's okay, we'll put something in the corner here so it kind of makes up for it. But then yeah, why don't we go ahead and actually do that? We'll make this the gym. This will be kind of like the only thing is it's kind of awkward to have there's such a big entrance into a gym. So I don't know if that is the greatest idea. Yeah, it's hard to decide. You know, yeah, let's just make this the gym. And the only thing is, again, I really want to address the... How do we explain this ginormous pathway? Oh, you know what we could do? Most gyms, at least in my high school, I remember, we had, like, changing rooms. So what we could do is we could set this up to be like a changing room, right? Bam, bam. It'll have like 1 door for entering, 1 door for exiting, right? And then that would allow us to actually address the ginormous entrance, because we're going to make it look nice. And it's going to make sense, hopefully. Well, once I'm done, I'm definitely going to try to make sense of this design choice. Come on, there we go. Don't want anybody peeking in, because that's creepy. Even though I remember reading about one case in my personal school, not in Canada, in a different country, where there was like this one guy. He was a complete creep, obviously, who all he did was just like peek in on like girls changing and stuff. It was super creepy, even though he's their own age. Like, it was a guy of the same age and everything, so it wasn't like strange in that sense. but it was still creepy. It's like, why are you doing that, dude? That is just weird. You know, like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't understand something, but it was super duper creepy and weird. Okay, come on. We're going to get this going all the way up to the ceiling, because it's got to connect. And I'm not talking about the Xbox One, or the Xbox for that matter. Oh, wow, great. What a great connection point. From back there, it looked like I was going straight, didn't it? I thought I wasn't at first, but then I'm like, oh, that's oddly enough that it's straight. Okay, so we're not making this very big. And the main reason why I even thought of this was to kind of, you know, make up for the fact. Okay, wait, let me just make sure it's the same measure. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 5 deep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go. And then this will be the wall. This will be the wall. Wall. Come on. Good stuff. Come on, baby. Almost done. And again, I know that these are tiny changing rooms, but again, it's just a solution for the fact that I didn't want to have such a grandiose entrance to the gym. I mean, yes, the gym is absolutely important, and it's probably the most fun class that you can take, unless if you get bullied a lot, because I remember when I was getting bullied, it was probably the worst class to take, because that's where you're just like, even though I was decent at sports at all times, I'm not saying I was great or anything, but I was decent, and I could kind of like still play well, like whether we played soccer or baseball or anything like that, I could hang, so to speak, but it wasn't fun when you were getting bullied. But then again, no class is fun when you're getting bullied, so I guess that really is the better answer there. Which is why you shouldn't bully people, because it's absolutely dumb and it's ridiculous. And stop projecting your hatred and unsuccesses and just frustrations on other people. Instead, try to work together to solve them. God, I sound like a preacher, don't I? I shouldn't do that. Because everybody's got choice. Okay, so let's see. We're going to put a couple of lights there. And I guess we should put something that resembles kind of like a locker. I guess we could use this, and then we would need something like light grayish. I don't even know. I guess maybe this kind of stone brick. Not really. I was going to say it kind of looks like what we need, but then when I looked at it, I'm like, nope, not really, it doesn't. So maybe we could do something like... Actually, these can go on the walls like this. And then we could have the little benches below. Like that. Yes, again, I know it's not very big or anything, but it works. And you could actually put a couple of stairs right there. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's one down. And one to go. So we're going to run that across, of course. Then take our light gray wool to act kind of like lockers, you know, where you actually put your stuff when you're in the gym and stuff like that. So that looks good. And I love how I said that. I was like, that looks good, I think. Maybe not. A couple of torches in there, so it's better lighting. And there we go. That's good. Should have put a couple of torches up here too. Kind of forgot about that completely. My bad. That one is smaller, actually. It's kind of weird. I guess I mismeasured something. But there you go. Once you change, bam, you walk in, and then here we could now set up some other stuff for, like, I don't know. Well, we have basketball outside, so maybe some other sport. Maybe like badminton or something. I don't know how we would necessarily represent it, but we will take care of that in due time. Alrighty. So that's good. And then, of course, here we could maybe do like a little hallway. We need a cafeteria, that's for sure. So I think I'm going to put that over there. And then a couple of classrooms right at the front here as well. We don't need too many of those, obviously. Obviously, I love how I say that. Obviously, nobody needs a lot of classrooms or anything. It's not like they're important. And that's what you come to school to really do. Alrighty, but that being said, guys, there you have it. This will conclude another episode of Blitz Village. Of course, don't forget to go to twitter.com/Blitzwinger to send in your awesome submissions to be featured on a future episode of Blitz Village. I've already got a couple of really cool submissions for next episode, but there are still a few open slots available. So, of course, go ahead and send those in, and maybe you'll get a shout out. I definitely try to balance it so that at least every one of you gets at least one shout out. So, and then of course some people submit multiple times, so you end up getting several shout outs over the span of multiple Blitz Village episodes. But that being said, of course, thank you so much for watching. And again, the other thing is about the submissions. Don't be scared. I do not just show the ones that look good or anything. I show all of them because, again, as I said, everybody's got a different kind of style and everything. Like, you know, in my opinion, I did a decent job on this mansion. Like, I think it looks cool, and I think it's an interesting design and all. But at the same time, I'm sure that to most people who are very good at designing and Minecraft and stuff, they probably look at that and think that that's absolutely hideous. So that's why I'm saying that it does not have to be beautiful. It does not have to be super complex. Sometimes simplicity is best. Ask Apple. So that being said, of course, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. It is really, really helpful and really does help me out a ton. Of course, don't forget to share the videos, favorite the videos, and I'll get you guys next time. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later, alligators. Thanks so much for watching, guys.